my career gameplay. Make sure you leave a like or comment. Hopefully I can make another video of the All-Star game. Probably I can. Make 2 videos at once? Yes, sir.
Time changes, new faces, old best friends, new strangers.
Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night coverage of the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. Joining me in the booth, as always, Clark Kellogg and the sharpshooter Steve Kerr. Now a chance to check out our starting lineups. Hey, guys, taking a look at Tyreke Evans. What are your thoughts on him?
Well, I think the biggest strength for Evans is his penetration and finishing ability. He's a strong kid, deceptive ball handler, and he uses those shifty moves to get into the lane, and then that strength allows him to get to the basket and finish.
And the creativity as a finisher, really impressive, not to mention the strength. I mean, that's a lethal combination. He can finish with power or go finesse on you.
For the Bucks, they continue their stretch of home games. And going against New Orleans, their first meeting of the year. A year ago, they each gained a victory at home, but couldn't secure a win on the road.
And, this is a team you want to capitalize on when you play them, but that wasn't the case last year. They split 2 games.
Now, here is Holiday. No good. Nice D from Sanders. And to touch on Steve's point real quick, I'll bet they consider that game they lost to them to be, the one that got away.
And I would think there's no doubt they're going to be looking to rectify that and sweep them this time around.
And so the Milwaukee Bucks get the first point of the ballgame. And Holiday, here we go. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, for those of you who've been sleeping or under a rock for the last few years, Anthony Davis, the number 1 pick of the 2012 NBA draft, is 6'10" with a 7'6" wingspan. The all-time NCAA freshman record holder for blocks in the season and a potential superstar big man in the NBA.
And that one falls for Davis. And for Davis, outstanding in the NBA from day one.
Yeah, defensively, an elite shot blocker and rebounder, and offensively, very talented as a ball handler and finisher. He just needs to get stronger, and as he grows, as he matures, I think Davis will be a perennial all-star.
And both free throws good for Davis.
Anthony Davis, the number 1 overall pick in 2012. An interesting note here, guys. He and Michael Kidd-Gilchrist were the first college teammates ever to be selected with the first and second picks of the draft. Bet you guys didn't know that.
Gotta love it.
Now, here's Sanders. Right now averaging 15 points a game. Aminu, the pass to Evans. And he banks in the layup. Evans has got his first bucket of the night.
Yeah, we're going to lose this one.
Clark, you mentioned the 2012 draft. Also, when you look at Davis and MKG and then Bradley Beal, also the first time that 3 college freshmen, Steve, went 1, 2, and 3.
And not to mention all 3 players coming from the SEC.
Right, exactly.
Strange, but a lot of promise from that draft. A lot of good talent, and I think it bodes well for the league going forward.
Here's Aminu after the made shot from Sanders. Aminu dishes to Evans. Evans off the pick from Davis. The kick out to Anderson. Just 5 on the clock. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Looking at the last game for Milwaukee, it was a loss to Boston.
And what stands out from that game, Clark, is that they let a lot of points slip through their fingers at the free throw line.
Yep, and I think some doubt started to creep in as well when they kept missing their foul shots. Guys seem to tighten up and start alligator arming those things.
He feeds it to Aminu. Trying to find Davis. He's got it now. Can't cash in from close range. The Bucks have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Knight kicks to Sanders. Back to Knight. Feeds to Sanders. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him. Sanders has got his second basket of the night. Holiday, the pass to Aminu. Holiday against Knight. Holiday goes in. Davis dishes to Evans. 6 to shoot. They turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Last game in New Orleans, they picked up the win against the Raptors in Toronto.
And you just had to admire the versatility they showed offensively that day.
Yeah, their scoring came from all over the place. If one approach didn't work for them, they found another that did. You can see the eye contact there. Gave a little nod and then burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
No doubt, Clark. Their teammates with a terrific feel for each other out on the floor.
And what a play to make it a close game, a potential momentum builder.
Now here's Evans, and good on the basket. Hook it. And we're just over 3.5 minutes into the first quarter. And let's get this update now from Doris Burke, who's across the way on the sideline.
Kevin, I was able to speak momentarily with Monty Williams. He told me that he's looking forward to this matchup. Their first look at this team so far this season. He said they'll look to play up defensively. As usual, their length and shot blocking a great deterrent inside. Kevin?
Okay, thank you, Doris. And the defensive approach, guys, how do you think that'll play out here?
I don't know, Kevin. I'm not sure they should be more focused on their opponent than they are on themselves.
That is sort of the way it sounds, Steve, but still, I don't think a defense-first mindset is ever a bad thing.
Now here's Evans after the miss from Sanders. Evans kicks to Holiday. Here's Aminu. They get the rebound and the rejection by Sanders. Anderson against Ilyasova. Passes it to Sanders. He dishes it to Ilyasova. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
You know, in Larry Drew's case, it was a bit of an unusual situation once the season concluded. He was in the final year of his deal. The Hawks said we'll interview other candidates and left him free to interview for other head coaching positions, and he landed in Milwaukee.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Well, Steve, in fact, Coach Drew, of course, he ended up signing with the Bucks.
Well, that was an interesting move for him to go from Atlanta to Milwaukee. You know, the Hawks were one of the better defensive teams in the league last year. I think that's what the Bucks saw in Drew. And that's the idea for him to really help this team get the most out of its players, particularly defensively.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Steamsma checked in for Davis. Jason Smith comes in for Ryan Anderson. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Al Farouk Amini. And it's Rivers in for Tyreek Evans.
You know, guys, you look at Austin River, and he has the speed and elusiveness that you want from a player with his style and size. He doesn't have any problem getting by somebody to get into the lane. But for him to be a positive contributor, he's got to learn to finish with more consistency. And that's just a matter of work and time.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. He made a point of telling the guys how vulnerable the defense they're facing is to the pick and roll. That'll be a play we see them run a lot this game. Something else he mentioned is that he's giving them the green light on offense. He wants to see a high volume of shots. Kevin, we'll see how that strategy pans out as this game develops.
Thanks, Doris. The Bucks trail. And for Rivers, a great ball handler, but he's a little undersized and doesn't have that elite athleticism, I guess I want to say.
I think that made it tougher for him to adjust to the size of players at the NBA level. You know, he's got a scorer's mindset, but he needs to work on how he's going to beat the second defender. Maybe it's a pull-up jump shot, a floater, drawing a foul.
Here's Rivers after the made shot from Middleton. Takes it to Morrow. Here's Steamsma. The shot is off. Some solid defense from Pachulia. Bucks have gone 6 of 10 from the field in this ballgame. To the wing right side. Middleton, good on the three-point shot. Middleton's got 5 points so far.
And they've set up countless buckets off assists. That's a huge part of what they've been doing here today.
A lot of dime dropping going on out there, Steve.
An easy layup after coming off the pick.
You know, they've scored several times already here in the first quarter down low. I like that.
Yeah, me too, Clark. I think anytime you have success pounding the ball inside, you got to continue to go to the well.
Pachulia the pass to Harris. Here's Middleton. Seconds left. Rejected by Steamsma. Rivers. No good. A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Bucks lead by 2. And the second quarter will be on the way when we come back. Tune in next Tuesday night, February 18th. Aaron Flolo and the Orlando Magic go up against the Milwaukee Bucks. Be there. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Bucks.
And they're doing a fantastic job of finding the open man and getting easy looks.
Something else they've been able to do so far tonight is earn those tough points in the paint. Well, the Bucks playing here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center, one of the older arenas in the NBA at around a quarter century in. And the Bucks have said they'll leave Milwaukee after the 2017 season unless a new arena is built.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. On the court for the Bucks, Harris, he's in at the point. Chris Middleton is out there with Udo. Then it's Gary Neal. And it's Pachulia in at the center, filling out the middle. And back to the arena situation here in Milwaukee. This is one of the smaller markets in the NBA. Steve, that can make it tougher to get an arena done.
Well, there's a potential change in ownership that has moved over the franchise as well. Obviously, we all want to see the team stay in Milwaukee. A lot of great history here going way back. So hopefully an arena deal will get done.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Sanders checked in for Pachulia. Ilyasova comes in for Udo. Butler, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. And Luke Rittenauer subbed in for Gary Neal. Shot by Roberts, no good.
Excellent. Really solid job, actually, by the defense to get in his way as he was going up for that one.
Harris outside. Sanders dishes to Butler. Pass to Sanders. Pocket 4. Here's Harris, and he drops it in from the low post. And the Bucks lead by 1.
The lead changes hands once again. There's been no separation between these two teams tonight.
What an intriguing basketball game, that's for sure.
Here's Roberts. Pass to Rivers. Kicks it out to Evans. Dish now to Rivers. And that one hits back iron. And here is Rittenauer. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. Harris outside. Tries it from 19. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Defenders have got to start bumping bodies in the paint. Be more physical, be more aggressive.
I agree, Clark, but it doesn't look like they have the will to do that at this moment.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Hey, Kevin. Jay in that last game against the Celtics gave them an edge. He ended with a few points, and in addition to his scoring, he also came away with a season high for rebounds. Overall, just an incredible bonus for his team as he made a big impact coming off the bench.
Doris, play in that game.
Well, as he often does, Kevin, and we'll see. Maybe he'll explode again tonight because the momentum that he took away from that game, he's got to be feeling confident.
Well, I don't know if it'll carry over, but clearly the fact that you have a high-level performance in your recent memory bank has to do you some good. And like you said, Steve, we'll find out tonight whether it continues. You know, Ryan Anderson has that quick release on his outside jumper. He's not just a standstill catch and shoot guy. He can hit coming off screens. He can shoot off the bounce. That enables him to put a lot of points on the board in bunches.
Mark, you said it. Ryan Anderson, a deadly shooter. After Dirk Nowitzki, Steve, he might be the best shooting big man in the game.
And that's what makes him such a tough cover, Kevin, because he can space the floor well beyond the three-point line, and he's a power forward. So defensively, if you sag in the lane one bit to help on penetration, he'll make you pay out there.
First free throw is good.
Well, I think Larry Sanders is one of the most improved players in the league, guys. I don't know where you stand on it. But, you know, he led the league in ejections, too, with 5. He's got to control and manage his emotions a little better.
That one misses. Back to Sanders, he said he's taking steps to keep his composure, not getting to other players and feel the wrath of officials. Those technicals are piling up.
Well, Kevin, he's already made some nice strides in his approach to the game, just eating right, getting to the gym early. You know, you really have to learn how to become a professional, and I think Sanders has made that next step.
Shot by Mayo is no good.
The defense better not make a habit of giving him that shot. I mean, he doesn't miss many of them.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. Rejected by Sanders. Milwaukee in the lead. Sanders has a streak for Mayo. Terrific design of a big play. He lays it in.
You know, something we're seeing less and less of. Fingerable.
Timeout called by New Orleans. And here's one of the balls and more than they focused and while coach goes and these players have a much needed chance to rehydrate and refuel with the guys all three of us drinking the Gatorade too.
Right. I mean, Kevin, people have no idea fatigue setting yes. And so it's important for us to stay hydrated all game long.
Clark, you're always hydrated.
Yeah, I try to be, but it's usually with a combination of H2O and Gatorade.
I love Gatorade. Look at Steve, got Gatorade shirt on.
He's really immersed in Gatorade.
Yeah.
You gotta love it.
Shut up!
Evans, good. Here's Knight. He hasn't scored yet. That I'm sure will change. And there's the pass to Ilyasova. Here's Pachulia. He's guarded by Davis. And that one's good. 1:25 left to play in the first half. Holiday, the pass to Evans. It's rebounded by Ilyasova.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
The Pelicans ended up being the name that New Orleans chose when it was all over. I like the new look uniforms, but they had some other options as well that sounded pretty good to me. How about the brass? Because it gives nod to the music that New Orleans has popularized.
And it's Evans missing.
He's going to play his way right onto the bench and out of the game if he continues to shoot it like he has so far in this quarter.
Pelicans trailed by 3.
Definitely a 2-for-1 situation here, guys.
Yeah, the wise move would be to find themselves a quick shot right away.
The kick out to Anderson. For the 3. That's good. Anderson's got the game tied up here for the Pelicans.
Well, it looks like he's finally found his footing in this game. His first quarter was a real struggle, but he's gotten it going now.
It's a 4-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. And the shot is good. Pachulia's got a second bucket tonight.
He is really having a good quarter, a strong quarter, an efficient quarter, doing a lot of positive things out there.
Here's Holiday. And foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2. It goes on Brandon Knight.
You know, even from here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
Yep, pretty obvious. And a good call by the official.
Pelicans shooting their 6th and 7th free throws in the game. The first free throw is good. The Pelicans making a switch here.
I'm gonna put you outside, Gizmo. Damn, I didn't know he was gonna come. I thought he was still up there.
8 seconds left here in the second. And here is Knight. Sweet little floater. Knight's got his first 2 points of the night.
Yeah, he shows us he knows how to finish with a flourish.
All we gotta do is focus on making free throws and threes. If we could do that, we're gonna win the game. All I gotta focus on is the
Kevin
twos.
here with Larry Drew and Coach. Some big minutes in that first half from your bench. How much does it mean that they can come in and give you that kind of lift?
Yeah, I'm very pleased with it. My guys have done a good job. Our bench is pretty solid. And when they come in the game, you know, we expect them to play defense first, and then we'll see what happens on the offensive end.
Coach, thank you. Kevin, in the NBA, the reserves so crucial.
Okay, Doris, much appreciated. And now for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit to get the third quarter underway.
Now, presented by Sprint.
Welcome, I'm Damon Bruce. A great game going out at Bradley Center. A tight one for the Bucks, squaring off against the New Orleans Pelicans. They'd like a chance to move up in the conference standings right now, sitting 7th. Larry Sanders giving them a nice boost. He's up to 9 points and also collected 4 rebounds. On their free throws. Tyreek Evans playing well in the first half. He's picked up half a dozen points, and he's been able to provide some nice assists as well. That'll be it for the halftime report. The second half is coming right up. Hope to see you next time.
The Sprint Halftime Report, presented by Sprint.
Here we go now, the start of the third quarter, welcoming you back in a closely contested first half so far. Have to like what we're seeing from Sanders.
Yeah, it's been a lockdown defensive effort from him through the first 2 quarters. He's just swatting shots away.
Third quarter.
To get to some of these shots has been really impressive. He looks like he has telescope arms out there. He's like an octopus.
So for New Orleans right now, Anderson and Davis, they're in the middle. Holiday and Evans comprise the backcourt. And it's Aminu in at the 3, the small forward. Out of bounds, Pelicans ball as New Orleans keeps possession. Holiday with it. Clock at 6. And he gets it to go. Holiday's got the first points of the second half up on the board for the Pelicans.
Well, that's one way to get your second half started on the right foot. An easy layup against some soft defense.
Butler dishes tonight. Back to Butler. Ilyasova against Davis.
Pass it tonight. Pass it tonight.
Butler goes in. That's good. And the Bucks lead by 2. A little over a minute gone here in the second half.
Ron Butler is one of those rock-solid, steady vets. Just a pro's pro would call him. Entering the final year of his contract. You know he's looking to be aggressive out there.
Now, here's Aminu. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Timeout called for Bucks. And for Butler out of UConn, a good defender, Steve, a good jump shot.
Yeah, played in one All-Star game.
Hey, 32-32. This is a good game.
In the league, he's had a great career.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Over that last break, Kevin, I got a chance to hear what Larry Drew said to his team. He doesn't want them settling for outside shots anymore. He wants their points to come at the rim. Look for them to really start attacking that basket. He also wants his players putting pressure on the defense with early offense. lots of shots and an aggressive approach in general whenever they've got the ball. Those are likely not the last adjustments they make today, guys. There's still time left in this one. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thanks. Evans, that drops. Evans has got 8.
Yeah, you love the tenacity, guys. His will to win. It's his love of the game. It's just beautiful.
There's the feed to Ilyasova. That's good. The assist that time from Knight. Hard to keep either side has relented a bit in this back and forth affair.
Well, 8 lead changes, Kevin, so far as the teams are battling it out here in the third.
It's all building towards what could be a great finish. This will be fun to watch.
With the steal.
That was a very dangerous pass, and the defense was all over.
It's stolen by Davis. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Ilyasova. And Evans throws it down.
Boy, I love it. Active hands on the steal, active feet on the fast break.
And Clark power on the dunk.
And guys, this is just too close of a game to be giving the ball up like that and then failing to get back in transition.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Well, he's been an 80% free throw shooter on the season. I mean, he's shot the ball with confidence from the stripe.
You know, he's been one of those players they've wanted on the line as much as possible this season, especially in close games, guys. You look at Tyreek Evans, and he has the physical tools to excel in all facets of the game, but one habit that he can get into which holds him back is that sometimes he can get caught watching the play instead of being part of it.
Averaging 8 points a game. And here's Ilyasova outside. Here's Sanders. Davis with the block. Evans against Mayo. Evans kicks to Davis. Dishes to Holiday. Back to Davis. Davis gets the screen from Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Shot clock at 5. Up the court from the Bucks. On the break. Knight leading the charge. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And for Evans, so used to playing Steve with the ball in his hands.
Yeah, but the best slashers also can make those dive cuts without the ball on the weak side. And I think that's where Evans can possibly find some easy points playing that position. And they're beginning to fall apart a little bit defensively, especially inside.
Well, that's 4 straight buckets now at the rim.
On deep, Ilyasova. Tyreek Evans comes up with the rebound. Evans has got his 4th rebound in this one. Hit his foot. And the ref saying he kicked it. A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Bucks trail by 6. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time getting the lid off the basket so far.
Holiday against Harris. He kicks it to Middleton. Shot clock at 6. Ilyasova with the ball. He feeds it to Rivers. Pass to Aminu. Evans.
And a few more points added to the lead. They might be ready to pull away here.
I wouldn't be surprised if whether they've got it working right now. That could be the case.
And the Pelicans making a change here. Thomas is checked in. And
Lazy. He wants his guys dedicating themselves to fighting hard.
for that story, Doris. Pelicans leading by 6 as the glass to finish the layup.
These defenders are not defense.
Here's Neal. Feeds it to Ilyasova.
1 or 2 more of those, and this lead will be double digits.
Outside for Thomas. He dishes it to Rivers.
Allowing inside is inexcusable. That's 5 baskets in a row, and they've all been practically lay-ins.
Yeah, they've got to harden and toughen up down there, guys.
Let's hit 5 from 18. And the basket by Harris.
A agreed. As long as he picks his spots, his outside shot will be hard to block, no matter who's on it.
And that does it for the third quarter. Both teams clicking up.
Dang, man.
The fourth quarter. Pelicans lead by 8. And after a quick break, we're going to come right back with the start of the fourth quarter.
This Thursday night, February 20th, by Los Denver Nuggets take on the Milwaukee Bucks. Make sure to catch it.
And Steve, we've got a moment here to go to our State Farm assist of the game, coming on some very clever point guard play.
Well, he mans that position for a reason.
Delivering the pass important, but putting the pass in the right place for shooters, as you well know, huge.
Yeah, no question.
Ilyasova and Sanders in the middle. Brandon Knight is out there with Mayo, and it's Butler in at the 3 spot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. And that one's good.
Man, an even stronger second half. Tremendous efficiency at the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, I know you know about how the basket can seem like it's 10 feet wide when you're in the zone. That's where they are right now.
Goes up the baseline. Yep, it goes in, and the Pelican lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Sanders. Holiday against Knight. Anderson, a screen on Butler. Aminu dishes to Anderson. There's the bucket. Good. Anderson's got the lead. Back up to 10 now for the Pelicans.
Well, I tell you what, I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders. They're not getting the job done.
Yeah, that's 10 of the last 12 points they've allowed on good looks right at the rim.
Here's Sanders. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Davis has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Aminu, the best to Davis. Slammed home, and he draws the foul. A chance for another point at the free throw line. It's on Caron Butler. Well, now they're just going to town on him.
Yeah, you'd think these defenders would have done a little more to put a stop to that stuff, Kevin, but so far, no go.
Well, a phenomenal aerial assault there, fellas.
Tyreek Evans has checked in for the Pelicans. And that one falls for Davis.
Well, this season, a new mascot, new team colors, and a brand new state-of-the-art 50,000 square foot practice facility for the Pelicans. Not just a new paint job, folks. This is a franchise doing some exciting stuff.
Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. Clark, you mentioned the new colors for the Pelicans. No longer the purple, teal, and gold of the Hornets, but blue, gold, and red from the city flag of New Orleans. It looks pretty good.
It does look good. And remember the other connections. I mean, blue is featured on the Louisiana state flag. Gold, Mardi Gras color, of course. You know, and then you think about the connection to the plumage of the brown pelican, which I've studied for years. And then, of course, red. I mean, the red represents. I have no idea what red represents.
A moment to check in with Doris Burke. Doris?
Guys, well, Larry Drew had some advice for his team over that last break. He got after them and told them to turn up the intensity, saying, we put ourselves in a corner, and now we've got to fight our way out. Show me what you have. Let's see if we've got what it takes, guys.
And as always, Doris, thank you.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And Holiday kicks to Evans. And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, good call there. You could tell he was moving into the defender when he tried to set the screen.
Yeah, lowered that shoulder, dipped right into him, too. I mean, he was going to be called on that foul either way.
Harris is checked in for Brandon Knight. The Bucks trail by 10. Harris outside. To the inside. Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Davis. Here's Aminu. Rejected by Harris. And that's out of bounds. New Orleans will retain possession. And now a look at the upcoming schedule for the New Orleans Pelicans. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That game is the first and last of their homestand.
Well, I know I'll be looking out for the final score of that Wizards game. It should be a close one.
If he can improve on what's been a shaky day for him thus far, they could stretch this lead out.
Mayo into the lane, and the shot is good. Mayo's got it back down to within single digits for the Bucks. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over.
Shootout will get to the basket. Okay, gotcha.
The second half.
And I'll say this about him, Kevin. I mean, it looks like he's made of rubber sometimes because defenders just bounce off him when he's driving the lane. What a finish.
And his body control is something else I like about him. I'm not sure how he does it, but the way he's able to hang in the air and change his shot to get it around the defender is purely amazing.
4 on the clock. Shot from the top of the key. Yep, it goes in. The Pelican lead is cut down now to just 8 points with the basket from Harris.
And this game is really heated up. I didn't think it could get any more high scoring than it already was.
Well, there's always room for more offense, Steve. You know that.
And Davis gets it to go.
We're going to lose. Sorry.
Inside game, it's been very one-sided here for a while now.
Well, the defense just hasn't been physical enough at the rim. I mean, 8 of their last 10 points have come from the paint.
Harris dishes to Butler. It's stolen by Aminu. Kicks it to Holiday. Some nice passing here by New Orleans. Evans passes to Davis. The basket good off the assist from Evans.
Still 100%. We good.
And in a moment here, take a look at some of the hustle stats for the Pelicans.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ballgame.
And something else they've excelled at is their interior defense. A lot of blocked shots for them tonight.
Harris setting the pick for Butler. Just 5 on the clock.
Come on, Sanders.
Sanders.
Good job, Sanders. Good job, man. We might lose, but we working as a team, though.
If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Amen. I think that's the best option.
Davis, lead pass.
Oh my
Just the right spot.
Nicely done. They just continue to dominate inside. That's 10 points in a row in the lane.
It's now purely here it comes. See if you can stop it.
Harris outside. Pass to Sanders. That's tipped.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. A statement victory for the Pelicans.
Looking at both these teams, they're great rebounders, and on any given night, you might not know who would have the advantage on the boards.
Yeah, but they did a better job tonight. They made the most of the extra rebounds, too.
And so check it out. Their record tonight, mark win number 32 overall.
And you see the contributions from the role players on the team, and boy, what a game it was for Anthony Davis. He affected the game so much with the way he was able to come up with steals and get extra possessions for his team. You know, their offense has kicked into gear, but seems to have arrived a little bit too late.
And as a coach, that can really be frustrating. I mean, you guys were stumbling along for most of the game, and now, when it's basically over, they finally decide to come alive.
Here's Evans, and he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
Well, Evans has been great. He's got 17 points and 4 assists as well. This is some performance we're witnessing out of him.
This is a night to remember for sure, guys.
A big group substitution here for New Orleans. Steamsma checked in for Anthony Davis. Jason Smith comes in. Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Al Farouk Aminu. And Brian Roberts subbed in for Drew Holiday. Harris gets the screen from Pachulia. Harris kicks to Neal. Back to Harris. From about 19 feet. And the shot falls short this time. Here's Roberts. taking the W here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now down to Dorisburg, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan player of the game. Doris?
Tyreek, what's the focus on strategy for this team coming into tonight's game?
We had a meeting there as a team, and
You better shut up before you go outside, Scott.
we did a great job that night.
Tyreek, thank you. Kevin, amazing what can happen when you play hard.
All right, Doris, thank you. And for Clark Kellogg, Steve Kerr, and Doris Burke, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for tuning in to the NBA on 2K Sports. Now, our Jordan player of the game, Tyreek Evans.
I know I said it already, man, but congrats on making it to the All-Star Weekend. That's huge for a rookie, bro. You really earned this opportunity.
Thanks. I can't wait to get down there and put on a show.
Yeah, no doubt, no doubt. Oh, and look, I got another little surprise for you. You know how I've been talking to a lot of different companies about working with you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, Champ Sports is really looking to do something at the Rising Stars game.
All right.
Yeah, they're looking for a fresh new face, man, to help rep their brand, and they figured that would be the perfect place to get it started.
Cool, buddy. I'm down with whatever. Sign me up.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. They're torn between you and Jackson Ellis.
Jackson, are you serious, man? Yo, that.
Look, man, look. I know he's annoying, but he's a good player. They said that they'll roll with whoever has the better game.
Seriously? Whoever has a better game? Yo, you know, that dude ain't got nothing on me. Steals in the bag on me.
Yeah, I figured that'd make the game a little bit more competitive for you.
Jackson Ellis.
Anyways, you know, just thought I'd let you know, just so you can be prepared.
Thanks. I'm looking forward
Whoever
to it.
have the better game.
Yeah, not to mention a little extra cash afterwards.
Nice.
Yeah.
Yo, can you help me figure out what this dude's doing down here, man?
You know how these cats are around this neighborhood, man. I don't know what this dude is doing. But whatever he is doing, man, don't do that. 'Cause that's, yeah,
Goofy.
he's tripping.
23, let's go. 23. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, if you enjoyed the video, my name is Jaquavius Leonard Harris, and I catch you guys in the next video.